Welcome back, you lovely lot. It's part 2 of Project Mustang, and it's a lovely day today. The sun is shining, I'm in my muscle car, and I'm off to see an old friend. I'm off to see Ian Litchfield, probably one of Europe's finest supercar tuners, known for getting 1200 horsepower out of a GTR, and also very good at suspension, and that's what today's all about. We're going to make the Mustang handle. There's a misconception that American cars don't handle, but the Mustang really can. It's got a very sophisticated IRS rear setup, but if you watch the first video, you'll already know that's working better than it ever did before, and we're ready to up the ante. So today we're going to fit a kit that I fitted loads of before on different cars that I own, the BILSTEIN B16 kit, which is beautiful. It's got adjustable bump and rebound combined, adjustable ride height, so we can get the Mustang sitting really nicely. It rides very well now, but it doesn't handle perfectly. I think we can change that. And also we can get a tiny bit of stance, nothing too silly, not going to change the roll centers, but just get the car looking more aggressive, doing what we want it to do. So that is the purpose of today. I get to hang out with my mates. Ace. As we took the Mustang into Ian's workshop, it was probably fair to say that even though the car is only a few months old, it was probably the worst car in there and by far the cheapest car in there. It's good to know that you're rubbing shoulders with much more expensive machinery. It's also good to know how much care the lads take of it. You can see fully cleaned and valeted before it goes in, and then wrapped to stop it from getting any scratches. So with that done, and the car impossible to damage, it was on to the fitment of the kit. And this is what all the fuss is about. This is why we're here today, the BILSTEIN B16 kit. If you take a good look at it, you can see why it's so desirable. You can see the quality of the powder coating on the springs, the fact they're rust resistant bodies. You've got full adjustment. You've got adjustable bump and rebound on a combined positive detent adjuster, and about 50 or 60 mil of height adjustment as well, so you can really get the car sitting well. You can see there, can't you, just how much nicer it is than the standard kit. Takes the factory top mounts, take the factory dust covers. It really is a lovely kit, and it fits as per original. Goes on very, very easily. Once the lads have got all the kit on, got everything torqued up, and then I really like this touch in particular, went around the car marking where bolts had been torqued so they knew what they were, and to make sure we can see later that they haven't moved. With that all done, it was out of the main workshop through to the alignment workshop to get the car running and driving perfectly with just the right amount of camber, just the right amount of tow to make it a bit of a weapon. So that just leaves two questions. What does it look like, and what's it like to drive? You can tell already, can't you? You can tell by my face. I don't need to tell you that this has made a difference. This has made a huge difference. You're coming up to a turn now, 60 miles an hour, of course. Throw it in, no drama, complete composure. The front end is just precision and the back end just wants to follow it. This feels wonderful. It's changed the car completely. The ride is that little bit more positive. You can feel over really poor bumps. You are getting a little bit more sort of taut bounce, but it's not unpleasant by any means. It just feels hooked up. We're coming into a little roundabout now. And you just chuck the front in and it sticks, and then the back doesn't move, there's no drama. I'm sure if I put my foot down, I can make it unstick, but it just goes where you point it, and on a big old barge like this, that is quite a nice feeling. I love it already. So was that worth the money? Well, I'll be honest with you, the B16 kit is not a cheap kit, but I think it's a classic case of you get what you pay for. The fact it lasts so long, it's built so well, it's so adjustable, you can adjust bump, rebound and ride height all in one unit and get that perfect stance, perfect ride, perfect handling. I think it's worth the money, and sitting here in the driver's seat, I can only recommend it to all of you as well. If you've got a Mustang, save up, go big, put the B16s on. Right, next, now I've got the car handling right, I'm going to up the power. So I will see you lot next time. Don't forget, if you are enjoying it, my word, you're easily impressed, but thanks. And do like and subscribe and all that jazz. See you next time. I promise to put more power in next time, but you know, first control, then comes power. Quite old fashioned like that.